Hey guys, what's up? Fellow ACO here. First off, I just want to say I apologize for not having some videos up sooner. It's been a little hectic with work and stuff, having to do some training and go over some other things. So, little disclaimer: I'm not driving. I promise. I'm just got done driving back to my house, so I'm sitting in my vehicle. So I thought I'd record a little video for you guys here. So in my past two videos, I did the duty bag review and also duty belt for an animal control officer. But the thing I want to do in this video is kind of a little different. I'm not going to really show anything. I just want to discuss a little bit about training and what an animal control officer does to get certifications and so forth. So, a lot of us see through different interactions with different people, when anybody thinks of a dog warden or an animal control officer or anything like that, they think of a fat guy with a net, and there's not a whole lot that people really realize what it is that we do. So that's when we need to educate them and tell them, say, hey, listen, here's what we do. We are law enforcement. Especially in Ohio, Attorney General's office has says that we're law enforcement. However, our training should also show that as well. And there's a place called NACHO and NACA. So what that is, it's National Animal Control Humane Officer Training. It's got 3 different modules. There's A, B, and C. All you need is A and B to be a certified animal control officer. So I did mine a few years back, and luckily I was in the class to where I don't have to do anything to renew it. Kind of grandfathered in. Now you have to keep up so many credit hours to keep your certification as an animal control officer. So with that, I mean, there's a lot it talks about courtroom appearances. It talks about animal investigation, criminal investigations, animal behavior and handling, ritual sacrifices, livestock, all that fun stuff. So it's very good. It is a little on the pricey side. It's like a little $500 some per class, but it is a week. It's 40 hours. It's definitely well worth the money because you get so much knowledge and it helps you become that much more better at your job, and it allows you to do everything that you want to do to the best of your ability. So if you take Module A and Module B, once you complete both of those, you'll get your certification as a nationally certified animal control officer. One of the other good ones that I have and that my department's blessed me with, that my boss has blessed me with, is certified humane officer. I am not a humane agent. I'm a deputy dog warden in Ohio, so it's kind of works a little different. However, that training and to be a certified humane officer is great because I can look at other things. If I see something, I know what to look for. I can report it to the Humane Society in my area, talk to the humane agent, let him know. Also, there's some other factors into that as well. So, but humane agent certification is a great one. Your NACA certification as well is a good one. Also, if you go on to ASPCA online, you can actually sign up, and they got a bunch of free trainings. There's some really good ones on there. One of the ones that I always have any of my new recruits who come on board is dog bite prevention. That's a really good one. It talks about certain things to do when interacting with animals, those type of things. So it's definitely good. There's dog fighting on there. Dog fighting you get in NACA and NACHO as well. So as many of you out there in the animal control officer and humane agent community know that dog fighting is a problem, and it's one of those things that we have to look out for, so when we do see it, we know what it is and we can take care of it. So ASPCA is a good one. They have a lot of factors, and there's forms. So if like your department doesn't really have certain forms for certain things, you can actually go online on there and they actually have some printable forms. I haven't been on there lately, so I'm not sure if it's changed or not, but last I knew you could. So like intake forms when you're doing a medical intake on a dog, those type of things. We at my department, we use Shelter Buddy, which is a data management system, so all that stuff is actually in our system, so we don't need a whole lot of forms. We can just plug it in, and then it generates into our database, which is great. So those three are really some of the three main some of the popular ones. There's also an organization called ACO'S, Animal Control Training Services. They do a lot of good things. I have my field training officer certification through there, and then I just have, you know, just some basic animal control officer stuff through there as well. There's a good group of people. They do a lot of stuff. They do a lot of training, like basic animal handling as well. They do handcuff procedures. They do OC spray certification, baton, ASP certification. And while I'm here, I figure I might as well touch base on this because it's one of those things that you hear all the time. Bite stick and baton. People think the bite stick and the baton are the same thing. However, the baton is not a bite stick. A bite stick is a stick with a ball on the end of it. That's a bite stick. So our batons, our ASP batons, are batons. They're used for self-defense against an aggressive subject. So it's not a bite stick. Cool? Cool. Yeah. So ACO'S is a good training one, and then there's a lot of different training things. The Humane Society of the United States, they actually recently came down to Central Ohio, and I had the privilege and the honor of taking some classes with there. Me and another officer went to to an academy up there to take care of all that stuff. So it was great. It was really knowledgeable. Allowed us to get some extra knowledge and some more background and some more certification. One of the other things you can do is chemical capture certification. You know, if forever you would have to capture a canine or some sort of animal, and you have to have a trank gun. You never want to operate anything like that without a proper certification. The reason for it is because if something goes wrong, you need to be able to justify the reason that you did. So chemical capture is good. They do offer that throughout the United States, and you just have to go on and just kind of look through that stuff. Yeah, and there's all kinds of different things that you can look at. So training though, but there's no academy like you would see with your police departments, how they go through a certain academy, you know, where they learn all this stuff in there. Like you got the game warden academies where they go, it's the same setup as law enforcement, because they are certified peace officers. And you have of course your local law enforcement, state highway patrol and all them, they have one. There's not one for animal control. However, with that being said, it's up to you to take the responsibility. You know, if you want to see some proper training and make your department the best that it can be, as far as the law enforcement agency goes, when interacting with animal control and other agencies, you know, I was blessed. My boss and myself, we kind of worked together a little bit, and we came up with about a 4-week training program that allows us to go step by step over different things and allows us to do so. It's a mini academy, if you will. It's nothing like, you know, get them up at 4 a.m. they go out and do push-ups or anything like that, but it allows us to keep it on a scheduled time frame, allows us to tell them this is what they need to look at, this is what we're going to go over for the day, so they can be mentally prepared for what we're going to do for that day. I do a lot of different scenarios, trainings, mock dog bite trainings, those type of things, because I want to get them prepared for when they do go out on their own. So those are good different things to look into. If anybody needs any help or any pointers, just leave a comment below and I can help you out and I can send you what I have. If you want a copy of it, so maybe you can work on it with your department, I'd be more than happy to send it to you. You know, I don't want to hog anything. I want to be able to help you guys out as much as possible. So, you know, feel free to message me, leave a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But again, sorry for how long it took to post a video, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or anything, just like I said, leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Alright guys, appreciate it. Have a good one.